Alright, what is going on, guys? My name is XSniperFoxXz and we're back to Happy Wars. Well, we have the fight against GodAlpha against GodAqua. And as you can see, Tony went online. I was appearing offline for this match, so no one would bother me. So, anyways, a lot of people thought Alpha was actually going to win, which is actually quite the opposite if you saw the bracket when I updated it. So, we'll go ahead and go straight to the match. So, you know, they greeted, they did the shield bash. So, they're over here fighting, and I'm over here like, this should be a good match, right? So, I'm over here trying to get as close as possible, but of course, I don't want to get hit. So, I'm seeing him, you know, dash up, and I'm like, okay, Alpha's, you know, trying to rush in there. Like, he's always going in from behind, which he's not blocking too much. Just fine, but then you know, there goes Aqua, and he just, you know, kills him. And he kills him. I was like, wow, that was actually pretty fast, actually. Pretty fast. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure Alpha's gonna adapt right here, because I'm like, you know, to be fair, Alpha didn't even practice, because for 1 week he was gone, and Aqua had time to practice, because, you know, Alpha's like going to boot camp or stuff like that. So, you know, he's grown up now, he's a grown man now, so he has to do that stuff. So anyways, they're spinning blade, and I'm like, oh, there's a juggle. And I'm like, okay, well, they're, you know, going behind each other and just spinning blade, using their, you know, their element on their weapons. And I'm just seeing juggle upon juggle. I actually thought Alpha was gonna win that round, because I saw that juggle and I thought he was gonna capitalize it. I don't think he saw it until later, and then he let go of his guard to try to capitalize on it too late, and I think, and that's what cost him that round. Anyways. Now, next round, you know, 2-0. I'm over here like, wow. I'm like, really? Aqua's actually winning? Because a lot of you guys told me, you know, Alpha's, you know, super good. He's going to win. And, you know, Aqua's, you know, making it look like it's no problem. So I was telling Alpha, I'm like, you can switch if you want to. You know, it's, you know, you're losing. So, and he dies again. And I'm like, I don't know. I mean, he keeps going with the same warrior. You'll see right now, he'll spawn with the same warrior again. Now, just a little spoiler. Well, not really spoiler, because I don't think I'm going to show it. At the end, after we're done recording, he actually switches to a different warrior, and he actually beats Aqua a couple times. So I was like, okay, why didn't he go with that? But Aqua still won, even when he was using that for practice. So, yeah, I was like, okay, well, you know, he's over here slashing and dashing. I should have probably gotten a little bit closer, because I couldn't really see the action. Okay, so I see that spinning blade, and that was way too long, and he got electrocuted for that. But it buffed out. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to hide behind this rock, just in case they start dashing forward. So I'll have this rock to protect me. So I'm over here like thinking, okay, well, this is actually a good match, because it's actually pretty close. And I think Alpha's going to win this one. For sure, right? Because they're both pretty weak on health. So I'm like, I think Alpha's going to take this one. Like, he's really close. You know, you can see Alpha, you know, he's weak too. You know, Aqua's as well as weak. So then I see that, and I'm like, damn, wow. And he actually got really mad, Alpha right here. Well, he just said, fuck, really. He didn't really get mad, but he's just like, damn it, you know. Like, he was close. So right now, it's, you know, clearly, you know, one-sided. So, you know, he still goes with the same warrior, which, you know, my opinion, I think he should have tried something else at least. I mean, if you lose one round with it, it's, you know, whatever, one round. But during the practice, the minute he switched to his other warrior, he actually got a win off of it. So I think, in my opinion, he should have at least tried at least once. I mean, it's 10 rounds. It's not like in Yu-Gi-Oh, where if you switch to a deck and if that doesn't work out, you lose one round, and that's, you know, that's huge. That's huge. Okay, so he's over here losing. I think it's already like 5-0 right there. So, you know, I think I'm telling him right now that if he wants to switch, he wants to change his armor or anything like that, or are we going to resume the match? And he just says resume it. At least I think it's 5-0. But anyways, I did tell him that, and I was like, okay. And like, in my opinion, I think he should have changed. Because Aqua had, like, he had fire resistance on his armor, and that really was negating him. On Alpha's second warrior, he actually had ice. So I think that's why I did better, because he didn't have resistance to ice, but he had resistance to fire. It's just my opinion. I mean, that's mine. The Alpha's over here, you know, taking electricity damage. He's, you know, Aqua's trying to capitalize on it, and he does his job, you know. He electrocutes him, and he, you know, gets the kill. So, I mean, you know, Aqua's doing very well. Very well. And, you know, Alpha usually isn't a guy who goes down pretty easily, so. I mean, he's still putting up a fight. It's just that he didn't get any kills during his match. Only during the practice, when he switched to his other warrior, is when he started getting some kills. But I blame his lack of practice, because he had other things to do. So, excuse me, I had a burp. He had other things to do, so, you know, that sucked. That sucked. Alright, so there goes Aqua. You know, he's using that lightning. He's using that lightning. And I saw this, and I was like, okay, they're both really close. You know, maybe this is nope. I was like, nope. Maybe. I was like, maybe Alpha can get a win. Nope. They were both weak again, and, you know. I think Aqua's just, you know, he's just playing really good right now. He's playing really good. If I was doing that $5 thing on this tournament, which I am doing on the Yu-Gi-Oh tournament. So if you haven't seen the Yu-Gi-Oh post, which it should be up by the time this goes up. If not, give me a few minutes to a day tops. And I will be doing the you know, vote for the people. You know, vote for the people when the tournament starts. When it starts, that's when you guys could vote. You know, who's gonna win and who's gonna be in finals, and all that. And the first person who got it correctly. You know, let's say the finals is going to be like me and, I don't know. Let's just say Tony's playing in the Yu-Gi-Oh tournament. I don't think he is, but let's just say he is. Alright? And let's say Tony gets to the finals and I get to the finals and I win. Someone says, you know, Sniper Fox and Tony finals, Sniper Fox wins. That person gets $5. The first person. Not everyone who said that. Because I can't afford that. Can't afford that. So, you know, just because the first person said, you know, GodAlpha versus GodVex and GodAlpha winning, something like that, clearly wouldn't, you know, have won. Or said GodVex winning, it would have won, because GodAlpha just got, you know, eliminated right now. So, just letting you guys know how that works. So they're over here, you know, dashing forward, which is, you know, pretty much standard. I'm out checking the time right now, and I'm like, okay, good, we got the middle tower down. You know, we aren't being scrubs like on my other match. So I'm just like, oh my god, like these deaths. I think he already won. I think, or was it, or does he need one more? I'm not sure. I wasn't counting because I was talking about other stuff. But I think that's it. I think GodAqua won. I think he won. Oh no, I think they got one more. All right, so I think this is the last one, because I stopped recording some time ago. Like in a couple minutes, but you know, GodAqua did not cheat. He didn't, you know, do anything. He played fairly. The lag seems to be, you know, not really there. So I didn't call anything like, oh, it's lagging or whatever. Because like about 95% of the stuff, well, more like 99% of the stuff actually hit. So, you know, it's Aqua won. Fan score at 10-0. Very surprising. I thought it was going to be at least a close game, not a, you know, 10-0. So yeah, that should be it. Yeah, that's it. Aqua won. Yeah, that's it, because that was the moment where Aqua was, you know, I think he was putting on his mic, because he didn't have it on, because he didn't, you know, obviously he wanted to focus on the match. I would do the same thing if I was, you know, in a semifinals, but you know. But yeah, that's it, guys. So we'll be back with the next match, which is Skillet Lokes versus GodVex, and I'll showcase that, and I'll do commentary on that. So we'll be back in a little bit, guys. See ya.